Alright, hello, and welcome to the day after our zero in this very lovely, Airbnb. So we've got a TV, there's a pull-out couch. Say hi.
I made my Pop-Tart.
Clark's eating some Pop-Tarts that we left over. So it's just us here now, so we basically stayed, let me do a recap. So, what's the timeline of events? So we were supposed to get into Delaware Water Gap on Sunday, but we made good time and got in on Saturday. So Sunday was when we did that little shuttle out and walked back into Delaware Water Gap. And then yesterday, Monday, we had our proper zero day in here. So we had a good time on Sunday night, eating steaks and other delicious food for
chocolate gravy.
Yeah, for Cutie's birthday. I experienced something called chocolate gravy, which is a thing that Southerners make apparently, which was delicious. Cold cut baked a cake, and then yesterday we did our resupply early, did our laundry. We treated our clothes with permethrin, so the bugs in the boggy and swampy areas of New Jersey should hopefully be kept at bay. This is where I'll just smash cut, I guess, to if I end up covered in insect bites and it did nothing. But yeah, no, it was really nice. We had I think Pacer had rented a car, so we went up to, it's basically this Airbnb's in a resort. So we went to the sort of main centre and went and played around on the arcades. So we were like, oh, we could go to the outdoor swimming pool, or we could go to what else is there? Mini golf. And then we were like, ooh, there's an arcade with flashing lights and loud noises. That sounds great. We spend all day, every day outside in nature. So we figured we wanted to spend just some time indoors. It was really fun. Watched movies, and then this morning, so those three got in the shuttle this morning, and they're getting taken back to Delaware Water Gap, where they're going to do the normal route northbound from there, and then shuttle driver's coming back, picking us up, and then dropping us off 14 miles further up the trail to where we started on Sunday. And then we're going to go from there. So all of our plans are to converge on Friday in Warwick, New York, or Warwick for people who pronounce things correctly, where there is a drive-in movie theatre where they let you camp at the edge of the car park and watch movies at the drive-in. So we're going to do that on Friday because that is my birthday. So looks like we'll have nice weather up until my birthday. Probably too nice a weather. It's going to be incredibly hot and humid this week, and it will probably all culminate in thunderstorms on my actual birthday, but we'll see. But yeah, that's the sort of general plan for this week. So like I say, we're just waiting for the shuttle to drop those guys off and come back, and then we'll head out and hit the trail.
Can I ask you something?
Oh yeah, go on.
How do you feel taking the park? Because we usually do 2 weeks.
Yeah, wait, maybe. I think it's okay because it's a bit of an exceptional circumstance with everyone's birthdays coinciding and stuff. I don't really want to take a zero for my birthday. No, I'd like to keep hiking. I'd like to do something fun. I wouldn't mind doing a short day, but
to the drive-in.
To the drive-in, or a short day out or something. Spend time in town on my birthday or the day after or something. Yeah, I think we've kind of got to enjoy our comfortable 0 days while we can, because the options are getting limited.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, so the options for hostels and stuff are about to get a lot thinner. So there's obviously, as the majority of people start further south, there's a lot of people on trail. So there's enough people to support a good network of hostels and hiker-friendly establishments. And then as the numbers thin out, as people drop out or, you know, finish their sections or whatever, if the actual number of people fully doing the whole thing kind of dwindles. So there aren't that many hostels, if any, really, through the kind of, especially through the mid-Atlantic. I think they start picking up again in like New Hampshire, maybe Vermont, just because there's a much bigger hiking culture there. So people, you know, it's not just through hikers. There's regular section hikers and day hikers. So there are more hostels as you get back up north, but around here, like up to like New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut.
I think the next official hostel's in Vermont.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So our options for like comfy 0 days are getting limited unless we want to fork out for a proper hotel kind of like this. But we'll see. We'll see how we go on. If the terrain's easier, I wouldn't mind just trying to use these weeks to crank out bigger days.
Yeah.
Before our mileage drastically drops in like New Hampshire.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I'm happy with taking these zeros. It's been quite nice, especially with the heat and everything. But we'll see.
But the heat hasn't come yet.
No, it's going to be so hot. All right. Well, we'll see you from the trail. And,
Bye.
Presumably pouring sweat. All right, I'll see you in a bit. All right, we've just stopped at this lake. We've only just started, but we're just entranced by all the wildlife. If you can see in the sun. It's like a giant bullfrog there. There was like a tiny turtle somewhere in this stuff. There's actually frogs everywhere here. There's also a snake knocking around here. There's like a tiny little one. But yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, we've just started for the day. We don't really have any plan. We know there's a shelter in 11 miles, so we'll see where we go. Oh, there's a little newt.
Oh,
Going
yeah,
up
I saw it.
Yeah, there's we're gonna get to the shelter in about 11 miles, see how we feel, and plan the rest of our days from there, because we've just started walking, so not entirely sure what we're doing, but all right. It's incredibly hot as expected, so hopefully we can get into the shade. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Good morning. We are, well, this is the day after, I guess, the last bit of footage. I realised I didn't film any intro the other day. But we're doing a bit of road walking because the trail is in there somewhere and is currently just a bog. So it doesn't make for pleasant walking conditions. Like if you right up to the road, this like whole bog. Yeah, so we're doing a bit of road walking to get around the flood. But yeah, yesterday, even though I didn't do any intro or anything, was probably my favourite day on trail so far. We did like 19 miles and it took us like 14, 15 hours because we were just taking so many breaks. It was so hot, but it was good fun. So we did like 3 or 4 miles and stopped at a lake, had some sodas, just relaxed by the lake for a little bit, got back on, had another break, climbed a fire tower, had another break, stopped a little lookout, and news crew pulled up and Cutie got to be interviewed for the news. That was a weird experience, and then we hung around there because someone said their friend's mum was coming to do trail magic, so we just hung around for that. And then best part of the day, why did I stop filming before a hill? Anyway, yeah, we got a lift off a woman named Johnny, who was probably the best trail angel we've come across. So she shuttled us to Walmart because Korak needed new shorts. So we got new stuff. I got a new t-shirt, not this one, but just like a camp shirt, because this one's just, whether it rains or it's sunny, is just dripping with sweat by the end of the day, and I want to change into something light and dry. So I have a second, just very light camp shirt. But Johnny was so nice. She didn't want any payment or anything, but she also works for the park service, so she gave us a tour in the car of the High Point State Park, where the highest point in New Jersey is. Sorry, my arm was going numb. She gave us a tour of High Point State Park, and we got some intel that the bathhouse has hot showers, running water and everything, and despite the sign saying it's closed and locked at 6, in fact they rarely lock it. So if someone perchance were to decide they wanted to go for a swim in the lake that's there and then have a nice shower and maybe set up camp somewhere nearby, then there might not necessarily be anyone around to question it. So we hiked a little more, had a bit of time in the lake. I couldn't possibly comment on where we camped, but it was all totally above board. And then this morning we were able to go up to the monument at the highest point in New Jersey and get there for sunrise. So we've done all that this morning, well, the sunrise bit anyway. But yeah, so I guess I can show you that footage now, and then along with any other footage from today. But yeah, really awesome day yesterday. Like I say, we took loads of breaks, but it still felt really relaxed. So it felt really relaxed, but also very productive, because we actually did like 19 miles, like I said. So yeah, really good day. And then tomorrow is my birthday, so we're getting into Warwick for the drive-in theatre. It looks like the thunderstorms have cleared up on the forecast, so yeah, we should be able to camp there, no problem. Alright, we're almost at a deli, so I'm gonna stop and we'll see you there. Alright, so, quick update. We have been in the same town for almost 6 hours. It is far too hot. So because we started at like 5 in the morning, we've actually done like 7.5, 8 miles by like 9 a.m. So we went and had breakfast at the deli, and then we were just hanging around outside trying to bring ourselves to do something, and we managed to make it our way all the way to this pavilion in town. There's a little park. I'm just yelling because there's like air conditioning units running all around us, but we basically like tried to have a siesta here, like just have a lie down and a nap, but it's just so hot. And Cutie pulled up the courage to go and ask someone down the street if we could get in their pool because they had one in the garden.
With her. And
she was already in there. And they said yes. So we spent like a good half an hour, 45 minutes just in a stranger's pool. And Kolkata Pacer turned up as well, so we had some time chilling off in the pool. And we're probably just going to stay here till the evening. We've only got about 5 miles to go, so we're just going to wait for it to cool down and head off when it's just do the last few miles when it's a bit cooler. But yeah, we're going to order food and then head off at some point later. We'll see. Alright, so we stopped because we went to the deli. I can do another Ales on Trails review, but with a twist.
This has notes of pineapple and orange.
And now you will taste it and tell everyone what you think of it. Noted beer expert Korok.
No, I like it. Oh.
Did you not get the notes of pineapple?
I did not. It just tastes like beer.
Did you not get some like raisin notes at the end of it? That's what I thought. No? Like some like taste the dried fruits?
Don't make me taste it again.
Okay. Alright, well. How
0
many?
out of 10.
0 out of 10.
Yeah.
I would say a solid 7. So that's where we differ. How's your green tea? Green tea review with
10 out of
Korok.
10. Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Okay.
I love this brand.
Is it only in New Jersey?
I don't know.
I'm not doing a...
It is from New Jersey. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not doing a jingle or a graphic for
Tea on Trail.
tea time with Korok. Alright. Well, there we go. Nice. Good morning, and welcome to my birthday. So yeah, it's my birthday, and it's treating me to, I think the weather forecast at least says by midday it's going to be about 33 Celsius, and in the sun it's going to feel like 40. So I'm trying to think of the last time I experienced heat like that, and it's like 70 or 80% humidity as well. So I think the only time I've ever experienced heat like that was for about 3 minutes getting off a plane somewhere in like Dubai or something, like having to swap planes or something and just being out in literal desert. So this is going to be a fun day of hiking. So yeah, we've done about 3 miles, got about 9 to go to the crossing, where we can then get the either hitch. Well, I need to text some shuttles, but either get a shuttle or hitch into Warwick to go to the drive-in movie theatre that let you camp there. So, yeah, just gonna get some water now. So we've already drank a whole bunch, and we've only, like I say, we've only done 3 miles. So, gonna be needing to stop pretty much every water point today, I think. But yes, and if you were thinking of sending me birthday gifts, I will accept financial donations to my Movember page, so I always link that in the description. But I know there's some people that I think there's some people it's kind of new. People have started watching recently that haven't been following from the beginning. So if you check the description, I've got my donation page down there. It's not, the money's not for me, I'll just say that outright, obviously, but if you have a look on there, it'll obviously give you a bit more information about what I'm fundraising for. But yeah, or if you want to send I don't know, ice packs or ice creams or anything like that in the if you're able to get them to me today, that would be great. But anyway, right, I'm going to fill up and down some cold water before we get going, so I'll speak to you in a bit. Hi. Quick update. We're just at the beginning of a section called the Stairway to Heaven, which is an incredibly steep, I think it's something like equivalent of I think it's like 1,000 feet in under a mile, section that we're about to come up on. We're just enjoying the bit of shade now, but the walk from the road was completely unshaded, and just in that bit then, I don't know how to describe the heat to you. I've got you probably won't be able to, can you? I've got sweat actually pouring down off my trekking poles, and all the sun cream I put on. We just had a quick break in the shade before crossing the road and stuff. It's just all the sun cream I put on is just immediately looks like it's sweated off the moment you step into the sun. I'm sure in the shade now it's probably still 30 degrees or something, but oh, man, the sun was brutal. Anyway, yeah, we've got a very steep climb, like I say, but once we've done that, that's pretty much all the climbing for today. And then there's about 4 miles to the road crossing, where we'll then get picked up, hopefully, if the shuttle driver comes back to me, and get taken to the drive-in theatre, and that'll be it for today. But yeah, just one last big push for this bit, and then yeah, then we can just relax a little bit. All right, I'll see you up there. Good morning from quite an interesting. We are at the New Jersey-New York border. So it is incredibly warm today, so I'm not going to stick around there for too much longer to take photos and stuff, because it's out of the shade and it is unbelievably hot today again. I'm hoping that it should settle down a little. It's still hot, but hopefully it'll settle down next week, and yeah, we'll see. But anyway, what have we been doing today? Oh yeah, so we've hiked out today from the drive-in theatre, where we caught about 95% of Inside Out 2 before a tremendous thunderstorm came rolling in, and let me get onto here, and basically rained out the whole thing. So we had to like duck back into our tents and I guess just Google what happened at the end of the film. It's a Pixar film, so I'm assuming it was a happy ending. But yeah, it was a really fun end to my birthday. And yeah, we've got an easy one today. Well, easy, it's still hot, but you know, and a shorter one of 10 miles today to get to the town of Greenwood Lake, where we're staying in a hotel tonight to actually do laundry and stuff. So some of our friends that we're hiking with are going skydiving tomorrow, because they you know, there's a place nearby you can skydive where you can see the skyline of New York City as you're plummeting towards the earth. I personally am not going to be partaking, neither is Korak.
My legs, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not adverse to the idea of skydiving, but the idea of skydiving during a through hike, I just know full well that I'll forget to tuck my legs incorrectly or something like that, and I'll just like break an ankle on landing, like, and it'll be the dumbest way that anyone's got off trail. So not for me. Maybe another time, but not this time. But yeah, so we're, like I say, pushing a shorter one today, and yeah, well, what do I think of New Jersey? New Jersey was very pretty. It was probably the most surprising on trail. It is not just a state of the cast of the Jersey Shore. We've met some very friendly people, had some very good food, some incredible views, very well maintained trail, and fly. Yeah, I've had a really good time, and it's a good state to hike through on its own merit, not just because it's just not Pennsylvania. So, all right. Anyway, big steep bit. Right, I'm gonna phone down and try and get down here. All right, I'll speak to you in a bit.